Today we're going to look at some choice peace dollars that I purchased. Then we're going to talk about how to grade peace dollars. We're going to go over a few things on how to grade your peace dollars. So stay tuned. First, all the peace dollars in this video have been put up on portsmouthcoinshop.com website. If you want to check them out further, maybe buy one, they're up here on the website along with some other ones. And instead of asking in the comments, come over here to CoinHelpU community and add your image and a question and ask it over here on the forum. Can't really help in the comments, but I can help you over here at CoinHelpU community. So here's the first coin. It's a 1921 peace dollar, high relief, graded mint state 63. It's pretty rare in this grade. Very difficult to find with, the strike is medium. They're not easy to find with the hair fully struck. They look mushy. This is about medium. You can see a lot of the hair details. Most of them are a lot more flat looking. But this one has really nice luster, mostly white, has just a little bit of toning. Actually, it looks spot on for the grade. It might even be a little better than the grade on the holder there. But one of the things you have to realize is that peace dollars in this area and the cheek is really the high points. It's not this part of the hair. It's just center mass on the dies, and the center mass on the dies has the least amount of pressure than the outline parts, and it's harder to fill in a high relief that way. So that's one of the reasons why they had trouble with these. Same thing with this. You notice the center mass of the coin, not necessarily the high points, are the hardest to fill. This area right here, it's right in the center of the coin. But it does look like a very nice coin. Here is a 1922 D. Now, peace dollars with a mint mark, when you get up in mint state grades, even if it's 22s, 23s, and 24s and all, they're worth some money. They start adding some value. So here is I believe, what was it, 64. So mint state 64 has a couple little marks here, but it's just a really nice looking coin. Has nice luster. It's an older brown label holder there. Here's the reverse, has just a slight bit of toning. And here's where the D mint mark's at. Then we have a 1922 mint state 64. This has the little beanie, the CAC sticker. Has a couple little areas here and here that, I don't know, I didn't really like too well. But there's a little bit of a lamination here. It's part of the problem. The planchet wasn't completely perfect, but it has actually a nice looking coin. It does really have some nice luster. And, it's approved by CAC for what that's worth. Here's the reverse. I kind of like the way the reverse looks. It has a nice luster to it. It's not like a real fine detail, but it looks kind of soft. I like that look on a peace dollar. Then here's a 1922 mint state 65 with what we call a CAC sticker. It's a little beanie. And this one definitely looks the gray. Very nice coin. It has some marks in here that some people might think, oh, I don't know if I should have got a 65 or not. But the thing of it is, it's not in the focal areas. You don't really notice it. And we literally have this coin blown up on the screen huge. I mean, you don't see them in hand like this. You have to have some great magnification to see that much of the details, what we're looking at here. And here's the reverse. Like that too. Looks really good. Then we have a 1923 mint state 65. And this one is a really nice coin. You can see the die crack here. Now this one's, all of them are VAMs. Okay, die cracks don't add value to a coin unless it's really extreme. If it creates a die break or maybe a cut on the rim, something like that. And cuts have to be on the rim. It's a rim-to-rim die break. They can be retained or they can be broken off. Well, this one doesn't connect the rims or anything, and it's pretty common to find it in here. It's like a stress area. It's like high point. But this is a really choice, nice coin. Here, the die cracks up here as well. So, the die it's getting to be a late die stage, but still really nice looking and well struck for a 1923. And here's the reverse. So the reverse die was not too bad. Don't see any die cracks there. But like I said, the best thing to do is you look up on VAM World if you're wanting to look up VAMs. I only mess with VAMs that are in the top 50, the ones that actually add the value. Most of them that add values to them have nicknames. So that's what you look for, is the one with nicknames. You see a whisker jaw, that kind of thing. Here's a 1924 mint state 63 with a CAC sticker. Now, 24s are not known for really nice luster, and the surfaces tend to be a little bumpy looking, and This one is no exception, except it is a little bit better than normal. It has a little more of a smooth die finish on it. So it's a really nice coin. Definitely the grade. Probably could have been even bumped up one grade in my opinion. But there's a couple marks right on the focal areas, and that does distract from it. The hair kind of hides marks in piece dollars. So that's very important to note too. Because you have to look in the hair as well, because those marks are there. Here's a reverse, and this is a really nice reverse. I do like the eagle on the piece dollar. Here's another 1924 Midstage 65 with a little beanie sticker on there. And this one has some marks. It would think that these scuffs here might have distracted from it a little bit, but overall, for a 24, it's a nice looking coin. Like I said, it's hard to find 24s that aren't marked up a lot. And here's the reverse. And here is the gem of the bunch. Really nice coin. Definitely the grade, no question in my mind. 1925 Midstage 66. And a lot of these do have the CAC sticker, which actually adds anywhere from 20 to 30% more onto the coin's value. And it does in the marketplace. Yeah, you can see some marks, but you're looking at marks that literally, this is as big as your head on this screen here. So you're seeing things you wouldn't normally see with the naked eye. I can go down as small as I can get, and you can hold the coin up to the screen, you're still double the size. But that is a really nice coin. A little weak on the reverse, but as far as strike's concerned, but just when you hold that coin in your hand, you really like the eye appeal. Here's a 1926 Midstage 63 with a CAC sticker. And like I said, these are choice. Most of the marks on this one's in the hair, not so much on the cheek. And then here is the reverse. Then we have a 1927S, Midstage 63. And I will say this, some of these coins have sold. There's a couple of them that have sold. But I wanted to show them because they're great examples of what the grade should look like. I've seen enough coins that you might disagree a little bit on maybe a mark or two. It should be somewhere else on the coin. It might be distractive, but when you look at a coin show or you go through coins and they come in the shop all the time, I just see it over and over and over. There's a strong 63, there's a medium 63, and there's a weak 63. So you really have 3 subgrades for each grade. I know that sounds kind of contradictory, but there's just no other way of looking at it because no two coin looks exactly alike. If you've watched any of my reveal videos and my grading videos, you notice that no two coins look exactly alike. So it's not easy to grade piece dollars. Most certainly not. Or any coin for that matter. Here's the reverse, and here's the S mint mark here. People also, I wanted to point out something else. I had someone ask about this mint mark here. This is actually the designer initials, not a mint mark. And we have a 1928 AU58, and I'm here to tell you some of these AU58s look uncirculated to me. There's a little bit of a scuff here, but that's not the high points. You're wanting to look in this area, and you want to look in this area, and we're going to talk about that here. You know, we got to know how to grade a piece dollar. I did a video on how to grade 1921 piece dollars. I think the video is kind of annoying at first. I'm a little loud, so I might have to redo that video. Just looked at it, but I did it in 2019 in February, and the channel is not even a year old. I mean, it's a few months old. But anyway, here's the reverse of the coin, and you know, 27 and up, it seems like there's some issues with die finishes and luster. It makes it a little more difficult to grade these. Here's a 1928 with a 63 grade, and it's a really nice coin too. And you're starting to see some more marks in these areas on these, but the cheek is really clean there on that one. This is nice on the reverse. You're seeing a lot of marks though. You see the difference, see the marks you're seeing on this one as a 63 compared to the other ones I showed you. Like I said, they're just no two alike. Here's a 34D Midstage 62. It's a nice looking coin, and I honestly could see this one getting 63. It seemed like they're really hard on 34s and 35s. I noticed that the last submission that I had. Like I said, it's just a small sample. And that brings us over to PCGS's online photo grade. And not only that, I also have an online photo grade, and I'm going to be improving my website and upgrading, updating everything. It's just taking a lot of time, but I do have some examples that help you grade your piece dollars. They're a little bit smaller. It's not as good as the PCGS photo grade. We're going to take a look though at some of these coins real fast, some of these grades. You got Pour 1, PO1, and this is what's considered a slick. All the way up to pretty much VG is considered a slick piece dollar. And we call it that because they're almost worn smooth and part of the date's missing. When you get around very good 10 and fine 12, you're getting a little bit better. You're starting to see some more details, but you're still kind of looking at slicks until about very fine 30. When you get in the very fine 30 and up, then they start having a little bit more value to them, especially the key dates like the 28 and the 21. And then when you get closer to AU, then they'll have their value on them as far as the key dates are concerned. Mint state for any mint mark coin is definitely going to add value. A lot of the D's and S's they circulated probably using slot machines out west, but so they're hard to find, uncirculated certain ones. 23D is a good one, but here is what you're looking at, and I want to show everyone something here in the coin world's making the grade. And this is important to note. This is why I recommend buying this book. It's just too important not to have this book in your library. But do you see down at the bottom? And I don't want to get any copyright here, but I'm definitely promoting this book. But here are the high points. This is where you look and focus on if you're trying to find AU58 coins that might be undergraded a little bit. And like I showed you before, in the pictures of the coins that I had, but we're going to take a look at this. Right here and here are the higher points. I know a lot of people think it's in the hair. There are secondary high points in the hair, but once you see where in those areas and not a scuff, you're looking for missing luster here is what you're looking for. So we're going to download that picture so we can kind of blow it up here. We're going to take a look at it. This is about as big as, this is magnified. But you're definitely looking for missing luster in the upper cheek area and the lower neck area, and you have to turn the coin in your hand. That's the best way to grade a coin. You have to turn them in your hand. So we looked at several grades. I showed you the book you need to buy. And I also showed you the high points. And that's just an area you have to concentrate on. We can look at all of the grades and talk about them and try to say, well, is it mint state 63? Is it 64? Is it 65? But, you come over here and take a photo grade, go to Heritage, bring up some of these grades on sold auctions, and give yourself an idea of what they're supposed to look like. Like I said, you can say, well, the rims are missing, or they're worn down, or this has more marks on the cheek, or this has better luster. If you look at all these coins, they have different luster, each one of them. But you're looking for it's not just about the luster of the coin. You're actually looking for missing luster. Like a stain, a tone, something that maybe was caused by fingers or was caused by mechanical means where the coin was counted and went through all kinds of, let's say, transactions to the point where it actually wore down a little bit. It's not scuffs. There's a difference in bag marks, scuff marks from bags and rolls and things like that. You'll see that. Roll rash is what they call it. And you'll see that on coins too, but it's not the same thing because the oils from people's skin, from going through mechanical machines, like I said, slot machines before in the past, because these haven't circulated forever. So the ones that have circulated, you have to go back in time and you have to think, okay, what did they use? They use those old cash registers. You might have go in the old drawers. They could get jammed in the drawers sometimes, get marks like that. They were stored in bags, So like I said, you have to understand where they start wearing first. Then that gives you the idea of mint state versus AU. And then, from AU, you go backwards, there's less detail. So hopefully it helped you a little bit and you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed looking at the coins, because I sure did enjoy buying those coins. They were really nice coins and I do appreciate the deal. So thanks for watching my latest video. Please hit the bell along with subscribing to my channel so you get all notifications, and have a great day.